thought you helped me. I was like, was I not supposed to touch anything?
This is her first show, you know? Give her a break.
It could be my first show. What? It could be my first show.
It's not.
Oh, I'm gonna wait till
Point made.
it's like way too small.
I'm gonna get the boss over here.
Nah, it doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just a wall. Yeah, I got right there. Want me to adjust anything here? Treble or
Check 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
yeah, I'll take one place on this. Thanks.
What is that? It's not working.
I can't hear it.
I am. No, because it hasn't been working again until you fix it.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm worrying.
I have no idea because this is the first time I've used this. That's why I wanted you to play because I kind of knew it out there.
The bass is terrible. Yes, I was waiting for this. Sorry.
Okay, Lunar, here's my fish.
Because I asked them to join the ear guitars.
It's not the guitar.
It's not? Okay. It was the Guitar
I
Tuesday.
had it tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
The bass thing. You can't hear it.
Can't hear the bass at all?
Can't hear it.
Oh, you're not getting it?
Doesn't really play fish.
I got good, right?
But I
Keep playing.
didn't have enough time.
Keep playing. Keep playing. Yep.
Something that's right.
Cool. I was just worried because it wasn't working last Tuesday. Again.
What's that? Deluxe. Because I know you, your stuff.
And so
Well, it
you
would be
guys-
easier for me to check what's going on. Not so much.
I thought that when I was in here, I was like, oh my gosh, it's not working. I don't have another guitar. Thank you.
My wife was in Boston visiting my daughter on her birthday. Oh, good. And here I am. Listening to Earl.
Are you glad you're here or would you
Yeah,
rather
well,
be there?
yeah, well, I'm so far No, I'm gonna be in the doghouse, but for now I'm okay.
That's why you're not getting the signal. Find out today.
Am I helping you film again? Am I helping you film again? Yeah. Yes, I can. I'm away Thursday, Friday, Wednesday night, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, and then Tuesday,
I'm sorry. I'll remember.
but Monday and Wednesday,
I tried.
That's right, I just had to ask her, maybe Monday, maybe we won't have to. Call it date.
There's not a lot of hope left.
let me check
The microphone stands way
Check 1 2 2. Check 1 2. Scott, do you need me to do anything with the controls on this guitar?
Hold on a second. Might be able to fix that. There are two knobs in there, and these both volume.
One's volume, one is tone. Oh, there you go.
Coming out? Hear anything coming out?
One on top is the volume.
This one here? Scott, I can adjust a little bit here. Hold on. Treble.
Two, I gotta get rid of one of those.
Wow, that's booming.
Coming back through. Thank you.
Better?
It's a process, right? You know, I was thinking about the process.
We're ready? No. What do you get? Some boom out of that?
Control ready to get bass and all. Like I said, I don't.
What's your bass and your knob? The first one? I got the second one. Let's see. Looks like it's one is the volume and one is the you see? You got your glasses on? Because I can't see which one is which. You probably want to set it at about a third. From my experiences with mine. I mean, that's all the way this way. They're pretty booming. They're pretty booming. Mine, I set.
Trying to get rid of one. You hear that pop?
Yeah.
It's right through the wall.
Yeah, it's driving me up a wall
It's not
too.
just him.
It's the most bass. What it is. No, ours doesn't. Ours is the shit. That would be the shit. That's nasty. Yep. That's because those mid-directional shots. That's what it is.
You got parametric there? Can you pull it out? the strings. That's not even my hand on the guitar.
I know.
I mean, I've got this EQ over here, like minus 8 dBs on the two lowest frequencies.
Smile. Look at that.
That's not bad.
Hey?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
With me, with Danielle. Yeah, well, that was Danielle. That was Danielle. Yes.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yes. Here we go. All right. Did you try the keys? Oh, we didn't sound check. Let's try that. Let's do a sound check on the keys.
That was a perfect impersonation. With the slightly twitched hand and your eye twitched slightly.
Quarantined at home? No. He quarantined himself and he won't talk to us. He's like, how are you? Wait, ready, Mom? Ready, Mom? Mom, this is nasty. Mom, how are you? No. How are you? My dad.
What's your bass volume?
What does he say?
I'll live.
Yeah, that's it. I'll live. And then he goes in the bedroom. I like to.
All right.
We ready, guys? Yeah, we good. Okay.
Yeah. Totally know what you're doing.
I got this.
Who does?
No, she'll still be like, call me up like, hey Katie, can you come film me?
Katie's like in the back with the
So sometimes
I show up and they're like, here, just use one of these cameras, and it's the big one they use for TV, and I'm like, I got this. It's just like blurry the entire time.
It's your face. Turn around and you don't know it.
okay, let's get started. Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to the Brooklyn Coffee, Tea, and Guest House, the Rising Sunday Songwriters. You guys are getting very good at the applause thing. Very, very good. Bill, you didn't clap, but that's okay. It's all right. It's okay. All right.
Bill brings others.
He does. It's okay. It's all right. Hey, we had a great show going on tonight. Quite different styles of writing, which is always good. Sometimes it's fun to get three different real style writers up there, and actually different levels of people and time that they've been working. So we've got one person who's been playing for quite a while, for a long time.
Yeah, that would be since I was 9.
Right. And we've got a writer who's been working with us for 3 or 4 years, and then someone who's been working with Rising for about a year. So it's pretty. The great thing about Rising is that we don't put songwriters into levels at all. We put them into opportunity instead, and that's what we do here tonight, so that they all get to play together. And you don't get better unless you play with people that have been doing this for a little bit longer. So that's a good deal. So tonight we have Earl Faria.
Mackenzie. And Aqua Dave Riccitelli.
Dave, you playing any surfer songs tonight?
No. No surfer songs tonight. Okay, enough of me. Dave's going first from what I understand, which is awesome. So,
It's always the way, isn't it?
the Sunday Songwriters.
All right, for the first one, I'm going to do a Hank Williams tune. It's called Cool Water. All day I face the barren waste without a taste of water. Cool water. Oh, Dan and I, with throats burned dry and souls that cry for water, water, water. Cool, clear water. The nights are cool and I'm a fool. These stars are full of water, cool water. And with the dawn, I wake and yawn and carry on to water. Cool, clear water. The shadows sway and seem to say, tonight we pray for water. Cool water. And way up there, you'll hear our prayer and show us where there's water. Cool, clear water, water, water. Keep believing, Dan, don't you listen to him, Dan. He's a devil, not a man. He spreads the burning sand with water. Say, Dan, can't you see that big green tree? The water's running free and it's waiting there for you and me. And water, cool, clear water. Dan's feet are sore and he's yearning for just one more thing than water. Cool, clear water. Like me, I guess he'd like to rest where there's no quest for water, water, water. Cool, clear water, water, water. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Okay, so I'm Mackenzie, and I want to say thank you to Rising, and thank you to Dan and everyone for coming today, and to these great songwriters that I get to play with. I just feel so honored that I get to work with this group, and I've been working with you guys for so long. And I mean, obviously, this is out of the blue. I don't talk much before I play, ever, so. This is a song called Getaway, and I wrote this when life gets crazy and you need a getaway, because obviously at 16, life's really hard.
When do you grow up a little bit? Okay?
Yeah.
Perfume that's labeled for the night, but I'm uneasy, something isn't right. I've been a mess for love since the day I left. And I meet nice men who try to hold me. They look me in the eye, see that I'm lonely. I've been a mess for love since the day I left. When you said, baby, why the hell do you choose the lifestyle over us? And that's 'cause I never have to look nice for music. Bottle up my feelings and decide when to use them to charter my demons on any given Sunday. and I need to get away. And I know he'll love the feeling of my, but I'll run away after one kiss. 'Cause I've been a mess for love since the day I left. And I asked the Venetian skies what to do about your lies. 'Cause I've been a mess for love since the day I left. When you said, baby, why the hell do you choose a lifestyle over us? And that's 'cause I never have to look nice for music, but I love my feelings and decide when to use them to charter my demons on any given Sunday. I never have to look nice for music, but I love my feelings and decide when to use them to charter my demons on any given Sunday. And I need to get away.
Hello. I guess it's my turn. I'm Earl Faria, and I don't know how long I've been involved with Rising. Probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 years now? Yes,
Pretty much
Well, sort of, yeah. Huh?
5 years, yeah.
Okay, well, I brought accompaniment with me today. This is Mr. Steve Soares on the keyboards. Steve plays with me in our acoustic duo and various band configurations, and also works with me and Greg Lato. I don't know if you've heard of Greg. And also a bunch of other recording projects that we've done. So you're going to get to hear, I know you've probably heard me a few times, so you're going to get to hear some of the instrumental parts of the songs that you usually don't get to hear with just a single guitar. So this one here is hopefully someday going to be a title track called Hearts in the Past.
Go back to when life was simple. Seems so clear. Limitless time for us had plenty of space. For the misty moonlit nights of summer, around the campfire like close friends. Find my heart's in the past. Don't know how long sentiment can last. And as my dreams pile high, life moves on by, moves on by. Every weekend brought a new adventure for the young and the carefree. Running the boat on the pond late in the evening. All around us, fireworks from the 4th filled the sky. The summer homes are dressed in colorful patio lights. That's right. But my heart's in the past. Don't know how long the sentiment can last. And as my on by. Delays can sometimes be a fun place. Now that I'm standing on a hill of years, oh, I seem to have a hold on things. Looking out towards what's uncertain, oh, I guess I'll just journey on. Journey on over the hill. When my heart's in the past, don't know how long sentiment can last. And as my dreams fly high, life moves on by. Moves on by. Hearts in the past, don't know how long the sentiment can last. Do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do.
All right, I listen to a lot of country music, and especially the old timers like Hank Williams. This one I wrote as a tribute to Hank. It's called "Life Is Not What It Used to Be." Life is not what it used to be. See my life unfolding in front of me. Some of it good, some I can't change. Oh, damn, it comes the rain. I cry and cry, it never ends. I can't get rid of the pain. I try and dream of better days. Oh, damn, it comes the rain. The sun goes down and sleep won't come. I hear you calling my name. With trembling hands, I down my last shot. It's the whiskey that's calling my name. I cry and cry, it never ends. I can't get rid of the pain. I try and dream of better days. Oh, damn, here comes the rain. Well, the years have come and the years have gone. Some days I can't get rid of the
play is called Saint Cecilia. Oh, thank you. You kept following. Thank you. It's called Saint Cecilia, and it's about something I experienced this summer where I was having a really rough day, and I'm not, extremely religious. I mean, if you are, that's great. Everyone has their thing that they can believe in. But I was having a rough day, and I needed somewhere to go where I could just be alone. And there was a church open next to the dorm I was staying in Boston, and I went there, and I just, I wished peace on those who had caused the pain that I was experiencing that day. And I learned that church was not normally open for people to go in and just pray, but it was open the day I needed it, and so I thought that was deserving of a song. So this is called Saint Cecilia. Saint Cecilia, it's been a while since we've talked. Need to clear my head, so I went out for a walk. I showed up at your door. Don't know why I didn't think of it before. My faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep crying out these mumbles from a church pew. My faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep praying out these mumbles from a church pew. Now I know we don't see eye to eye. But I'm standing here and I'm swallowing my pride. Send me an angel, something to break the devil's spell. My faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep crying out these mumbles from a church pew. My faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep praying out these mumbles from a church pew. Heard you offer a home to those who sin. So for the night, please won't you take me in? 'Cause my faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep crying out these mumbles from a church pew. My faith is shaking and I don't know what to do. So I'll keep praying out these mumbles from a church pew.
Fantastic, as usual. Yeah. Every time I go do one of these shows, I gotta sit next to her, right? I think Bill does it on purpose. You're the scheduler, right? Yeah. Every time, right? No, she's awesome. She's absolutely fantastic. Wish I had that kind of depth when I was 16. My goodness. All right, so this is a song that I wrote, God, it's 8 years ago now. As the night goes on, you'll notice that I write very sort of sorrowful, painful songs. Sorry about that, everyone. But you'll get the gist of what this song is about. It's called The Sky is Falling. She stares out her window, up at the stars in the sky. Fear in the life she's known, slipping away and doesn't know how she'll get by. Curtains dance as the breeze throws her back to when she was young. Running out the door into the storm to catch raindrops on her tongue. Oh, the sky is falling, there's nowhere to run. Well, the sky is falling, come undone. Yeah, the sky is falling. Who knows when it had begun? The sky is falling. How had this love got so out of control and so complicated? But once she felt alive and free, but now only lonely, isolated. Life's choices don't make it easy to keep love alive. Lifetime from the start since before she's 25. Oh, the sky is falling, there's nowhere to run. Well, the sky is falling, life's come undone. Well, the sky is falling, and who knows when it had begun? The sky is falling. She knows she can't go back. She'd sure like to get there, running away to hide. Won't take you anywhere. When the sky is falling, it comes time to face your fear. Time to taste your fear. Looking out again, she sees his car coming up the road. Garage door opens and she waits for the house to get cold. Another night in silence, screaming from her plight. The sky is falling, will the stars be out tomorrow night? The sky is falling, there's nowhere to run. Yeah, the sky is falling, life's come undone. Well, the sky is falling, who knows when it had begun. The sky is falling, it's falling. At this point, I'd like to get a big round of applause for our sound man, Mr. Scott Bolter. When we were doing sound check, there was this big, giant, bassy boom coming out of the Bose that was distracting and very bothersome, and he has found a way to eliminate it. And that is a very, very good thing. Excellent job, Scott.
Thank you. Or you're welcome, whichever applies.
All right, I guess I'm up next. This is a song I wrote. My dad passed away last year, and I wrote this one as a tribute to him. It's called I Cried for My Daddy. Well, I cried for my daddy. Coming home, I can't call him up on the telephone. His chair looks so empty, it really pains me. He looks down from heaven, always guiding me. The house feels so lonely since my dad has been gone. I miss hearing the piano and all the old time songs. Feel his presence in all I do and all the songs I write. He comes into my dreams in the middle of the night, and the tears came down like rain. I will never ever be the same. A piece of me died with him. He will always be living in my heart inside of me. My dad was such a good man who worked hard all his life. Had a grocery store, 2 kids, and a loving wife. Everybody loved him, he was kind as can be. In my dreams I see him smiling down hero. In the Navy he did serve. When he told his stories, he had me hanging on every word. Now I see his face in every flag that waves. A 21 gun salute before they laid him in his grave. And the tears came down like rain. I will never ever be the same. Piece of me died with him. He will always be living in my heart inside of me. A piece of me died with him. He will always be living in my heart inside of me. Woo. Thank you.
The next song I'm going to play is called Anything to Please. And it's about, well, in life, you know, we all have our own insecurities, and when you meet someone who really, like, is special and takes to you and thinks that you're, you know, really special, it just means something. And so I met someone like that, and so I decided to write a song. Met a girl from Texas last summer. She had icy blue eyes, made you feel like no other. Went and took me by surprise. Hadn't happened in a long time, and I'll leave my mother thinking, what will she do next? Probably something she's gonna regret. 'Cause you can get drunk on a hurricane and wake up the next morning exactly the same. Can't scold the tornado for the things that it breaks. Modern day Claudine in Paris walked around like she's Marie, a sun-kissed someday heiress, sweet on me as she was mean. And I always leave my mother thinking, what will she do next? Probably something she'll wanna forget. 'Cause you can get drunk on a hurricane and wake up the next morning exactly the same. It takes what it takes, and you can get high on an ocean breeze and cry when it throws you down to your knees. And I'd still do anything to please.
Thank you, Autumn. Seriously, that was very good. And I have to say, Dave, every time I hear you, you get better and better and better. Awesome. Pardon me, but I've never played this song at one of these, but with Dave's song, it gave me a great opportunity to play it. Ronnie knows this song. I think she's probably one of the few that have heard it. I had the privilege of going to Normandy, France in September. Steve Howell happens to be my cousin. Our uncles landed on Normandy Beach in the World War II. So I got to walk Utah Beach, I got to see the gun emplacements, I get to see all the stuff that my uncle climbed the walls of Utah Beach, and they all came home. One of my uncles was a medic who landed in Omaha Beach and then was in the Battle of the Bulge also. Any veterans here? No? No veterans here? Okay, well, this goes out to all the veterans. I know Bill's son, Allison's brother, is in the Navy currently. This song is called Service and Sacrifice. The tradition began hundreds of years ago. A few colonists who knew a king had to go. The Sons of Liberty and their little band took matters into their own hands. They gave to their legacy a country born liberty. The valley floor was cold and frozen, no food or shelter among all the commotion. A young man leans against a tree, his flintlock and bayonet always ready. Others left their homes so young to go and fight in World War I. Boots are soaked and feet blistered raw in a mud-filled trench where they scratched and clawed. They all put their fears aside when ordered to march, join the fight. Service and sacrifice, life and limb may be the price. Leaving home and family with no doubt or thinking twice. Trusted to defend the lives and country they serve. Oh, it's the freedom they fight for, the honor they deserve. Transports open on misty shores, but so many don't make it past the doors. Oceans bled from the thousands of men who knew they may die, but just didn't know when. Through the jungles of Asia we tore to fight the communists in political wars. Young men died, were captured and bound, an enemy that fought and hid underground. When government gets between the soldier and his gun, there's just no way any war can be won. Service and sacrifice, life and limb may be the price. Leaving home and family with no doubt or thinking twice. Trusted to defend the lives and country they serve. Oh, it's the freedom they fight for, the honor they deserve. There's no clear enemy that we can see. Battles are now fought digitally. Smart bombs and goggles that see in the night, oh, they just won't help when bullets fly in a firefight. Much has changed as we now watch from afar a soldier's daily face the ravages of war. Service and sacrifice, life and limb may be the price. Leaving home and family with no doubt or thinking twice. Trusted to defend lives and country they serve. It's the freedom they fight for, the honor they deserve. Oh, they deserve. Thank you very much.
Already? Yeah, you guys got to 3.
Oh, glorious leader.
We're gonna try. So we're gonna take a short break. That's why.
This intermission?
Okay, so first of all, how about a big round of applause for our songwriters? And you can't forget the accompanist, so with Steve as well, right? So first, we want to thank the whole staff here at the Brooklyn Coffee, Tea, and Guest House. Their fine hospitality. Thank you. And I want to mention a few things that are coming up. Next Thursday, we switch to the second Thursday of the month for our workshop and open mic at the Mediator Stage. Okay, it's next Thursday on the 14th. That's this Thursday? Oh, jeez, that's this week. I'm a week behind. It's okay. No one's shocked. That's this week. It says right here, this week. I can't see. I'm running out of arm.
I was just back here. Your arm is getting too short.
Also, March 3rd, we'll have the Sunday Songwriters back here again for the first Sunday of the month again. We're going to have Allison. Jason Durand.
Oh, that's me.
And Mariella. and Mariella Windsor. Who has a new CD out. So, anyway, cool stuff. The 9th of March, we have the Winter Showcase show, right? We'll be doing our buffet again and all that good stuff. So if you'd like to play in that show, please let me know. It's going to fill up quickly. We're not going to have as many spots this year as we did last year. So it's going to be, if you want to play, let me know. We're going to move everybody through very quickly. Get as many people on that stage this year as we possibly can. I believe it's starting at noontime.
Noon to 4.
Noon to 4 or
4:30.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit.
Up and up by 5.
We got to be and so we've got to make the show a little bit shorter than it was last year because we could not get the place for 6 hours ago. So, but you know what's great for the group is that we have that amount of performance to put on 6 hours of music because we've done it. We do it in the summer certainly. So, Anyway, and the winter showcase is again at the Kelly Gazzaro Post on Playfield Pike. And there's a new restaurant there, so we hear it's very, very good, so we'll be very happy about that. So, we're going to take a really short break because these guys are all telling me they got 4 more tunes. Oh, come on up, because we got some cool stuff going on here at the Brooklyn. Go ahead. You didn't tell me you were going to dance. Okay, no dancing. Go ahead.
No dancing. But just want to sound the horns that we are going to be having an open mic. I'll be hosting it on the 4th Friday here in this beautiful venue every Friday. So we'll be starting the 22nd, and it's called Brooklyn 4th Fridays Open Mic. And there's going to be poetry welcome. And if you do spoken word, if you're a writer, if you're a comic, if you have any talent, if you play the spoons, if you can do this, you should come and join us. And so I just wanted to get the word out there. These little posters here, or see me if you're interested in getting put on the list for open mic. Friday night, it is at 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. and it is only $5 admission. Thank you very much. See you there.
Okay, these guys get, we're going to be back on the stage at 5:10, so you've got like 12 minutes, so off you go. Have fun. Yeah, carry it around. Yeah, you're to this guy.
Oh my God.